The flip side of price tag, from street shadows to spotlight. In the vibrant tapestry of Filipino hip-hop, few names resonate as powerfully as price tag. Born Jomari Espiritu in San Fernando, La Union, his journey from the gritty alleys of the north side to the zenith of the rap scene is a testament to resilience, authenticity, and unyielding passion. Roots in the rough. At just 14, Price Tagg ventured out on his own, leaving behind the familiar confines of home. Immersed in the raw rhythms of the streets, he found solace and expression in the beats and bars of gangster rap, drawing inspiration from artists like Don G. This early exposure didn't just shape his musical style, it forged his identity. Battlefields and breakthroughs. Price Tagg's prowess wasn't confined to studio recordings. His foray into the flip-top rap battle league showcased his lyrical dexterity and commanding presence. Engaging in numerous battles, he quickly earned a reputation for his sharp wit and formidable delivery. The flip side. Price Tagg's narrative isn't just about musical success, it's about transformation. From a youth navigating the challenges of the streets to a beacon of hope and authenticity in the rap community, his story underscores the power of staying true to oneself. Your turn. What aspects of Price Tagg's journey resonate with you? How do his experiences and messages influence your perception of resilience and authenticity in the face of adversity? Let's engage in this conversation and explore the profound impact of music and personal evolution. In the world of Filipino rap, where volume and bravado often dominate the scene, there's one voice that doesn't just rise above the noise, it cuts through it. Not with loud theatrics or flashy headlines, but with bars so raw they feel like truths pulled from the pavement. His name? Price Tagg, a rapper who doesn't just represent the street. He is the street. But who is he really? Beyond the verses and viral tracks, behind the tattoos and tank tops, what's the real story of Price Tagg? Let's flip the script and find out. From silence to sound. Born Jomari Espiritu in San Fernando, La Union, Price Tagg wasn't raised with a mic in his hand or a spotlight on his face. His early years weren't filled with applause, they were filled with survival. At 14, he left home. Alone. Not for fame, not for dreams, but for freedom. When most teenagers were worrying about school crushes or what to post next, he was worrying about where to sleep, what to eat, and how to stay safe. But instead of letting that life harden him, he absorbed it, memorized it, wrote it down. And when he finally started rapping, he didn't need to invent struggle. He had lived it. That's what makes his music different. It doesn't try to entertain, it tries to reveal. Battle-tested, mic-approved. Before the music, there were the battles. Price Tagg started out in the underground scene, sharpening his skills in street ciphers and eventually stepping into the ring of Flip-Top, the Philippines' most legendary battle rap league. There, he faced opponents with nothing but a mic and a mouth full of metaphors. He didn't rely on jokes or gimmicks. He spit facts, pain, perspective, and he won, not just battles but respect. He wasn't trying to be famous. He was trying to be felt. And that's what happened. Rhythm and rage. When Price Tagg began releasing music, it didn't sound like anything else coming out of the local scene. It wasn't pop rap or trend-chasing mumble bars. It was honest. Whether he was reflecting on betrayal, calling out hypocrisy, or simply flexing the fact that he made out of hell with only his bars to guide him, every track hit like a brick through glass. Take a song like Kontrabida. It's not just a track, it's a declaration. Kakampi ko lang sarili ko. That line alone speaks volumes. He's not asking to be understood. He's warning you that he never needed approval to begin with. Another gem is Buhat, a track dedicated to the hustle of everyday workers. While other artists romanticize luxury, Price Tagg pays homage to the grind. Waiters, cooks, security guards, the forgotten people, the invisible soldiers. He gives them a voice, a rhythm, and a reason to hold their heads high. Because he knows what it's like to be invisible. The man behind the name. Price Tagg isn't just a rapper. He's a walking contradiction in the best way possible. He's quiet but powerful, humble but confident, scarred but still standing. And that's the beauty of his story. He never pretended to be perfect. He never claimed to be a savior. What he offered was something far more valuable: authenticity. In a genre where so many artists wear masks, he showed up with his scars on display. He talks about anxiety, about self-doubt, about the people who left him when he had nothing, and the ones who suddenly returned when the numbers started climbing. But instead of bitterness, there's wisdom. He's not here to complain. He's here to show the next generation what's possible. If you listen close, his music isn't just about survival, it's about evolution. The flip side. Here's where the story takes a turn. Most artists, after gaining a following, play it safe. They clean up their message, water down their verses, and chase commercial success. Tagg didn't. He stayed rough, stayed real, stayed unpredictable. And yet, the industry came knocking anyway. Why? Because realness is magnetic. And in a world of curated images and disposable content, Tagg became a symbol of something rare: a man who wouldn't bend. He didn't go viral because he danced on TikTok. He went viral because he told the truth in a way that made people uncomfortable and inspired them at the same time. His success isn't built on spectacle. It's built on substance, rising without compromise. Today, Tagg isn't just a name in the scene, he's a force. Not because he screams the loudest, but because his silence speaks volumes. He doesn't need to drop a track every week or flood your feed with flexes. He moves differently. And maybe that's the message. That you don't have to follow the blueprint to make your mark. That you don't have to sell out to sell music. That being yourself, truly, unapologetically yourself, is still the most revolutionary thing you can do. The legacy he's building. Tagg is more than a rapper. He's a mirror. A mirror for the kids who feel forgotten. A mirror for the teens who think they'll never escape the streets. A mirror for the dreamers who feel like their pain disqualifies them from greatness. Through his music, he's saying, you're not broken. You're building. And just like him, you can rise, not in spite of your scars, but because of them. Let's talk. So, what do you think? Did Tagg's story make you rethink what strength really looks like? Did it remind you of your own battles? Your own silence that's waiting to be turned into sound? Let's flip the script together. Because maybe the most powerful thing we can do in this world is not to shout, but to speak our truth, even if it shakes.